Hey guys, welcome back. So what we're looking at today is lesson 13, which is more solutions to linear equations. So we're still going to be looking at linear equations, and we're going to be looking at some more kinds of solutions and everything. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So true or false, solutions in the coordinate plane. So here are graphs representing three linear relationships. These relationships could also be represented with equations. For each statement below, decide if it's true or false. Explain. 4, 0 is a solution to the equation for line M. So here is line M right here. Now, 4, 0. Remember, when we have ordered pairs, it's always x, then y. So that means our x value is 4, our y value is 0. So 4, 0 would be this point right here. Does line M go through that point? No. So this is false. It does not go through the point 4, 0. It does go through the point 0, 4. So when we're dealing with coordinates and our solutions, we have to be very, very careful. We can't get them switched around. It's crucial to know which goes first, x, then y. So that's kind of a key thing with this, is making sure we know our x and y for our coordinates. So coordinate is your key word for this lesson, coordinate. All right, for number 2, the coordinates of the point G make both the equation for line M and the equation for line N true. So if we look, this would move. So line M is right here. Line N is right here. Point G is on both of these lines. So yes, point G lies on both the lines. So that means its coordinates are a solution to both equations. So true. G is on both lines. So coordinates, are a solution to both. All right. Next one, x equals 0 is a solution of the equation for line N. So x equals 0 would just be the y-axis. So yes, it does run through that, but these equations, because they aren't just horizontal or vertical, there's two variables. So we have to have a pair of numbers. So false. Equation has two variables. So we need coordinates for its solution. All right. For number 4, 2, 0 makes both the equation for line M and the equation for line N true. So 2, 0 is right here. Is that even on either of those lines? No. False. Not on either line. Which means it can't be a solution. The only way it can be a solution if it's on both lines. For number 5, there is no solution for the equation for line L that has y equal 0. So, whoops. So if we're looking at line L, that line L is right here. And it says there's no solution for the equation for line L that has y equals 0. If we extend the line, so right now, remember when y equals 0, that's when we have our x-intercept. So currently, we don't have a solution where y equals 0. But if we extended this out, because obviously this is a very small view of these lines, if we extended it out, eventually this line is going to cross the x-axis and it is going to have a solution. So false, if we extend the line, we will have a solution when that has y equals 0. All right, for number 6, the coordinates of point H are solutions to the equation for line L. So look at point H. Is it on line L? Yes, it is. So this is true. Because it lies on the line, this is true. For number 7, there are exactly 2 solutions of the equation for line L. So if we look, there are exactly 2 points marked on this line, but this is actually false. There are an infinite number of solutions. Every single point on that line is a solution. So the point, so obviously point H. If we move one fraction away from point H, it's still on there. A little bit further. Every single spot on this line is a solution. So there's infinitely many. All right, for number 8, there is a point whose coordinates make the equations of all 3 lines true. So is there one point that all 3 lines go through? No. Lines M and N intersect with G, M and L intersect over here, N and L intersect at H, but there's not one single point where all 3 of them intersect, so false. No point shared by all 3 lines. All right, so that is a lot about our solutions and the kind of solutions you're going to find when we deal with coordinate planes and equations of 2 variables. So being very careful as to order of your coordinate pairs. Making sure you know how ordered pairs work, x then y, so that way if you write a solution out, you have it in the right order so you get the right answer, as well as when you're looking at the graph, making sure that you're looking in the right places for the points to exist on the line. And remember, key thing with lines is any point along that line, no matter where you pick, so long as it's on the line, is a solution to it. It doesn't matter how crazy the decimal might be of the numbers. As we know, when we go in between numbers, we get crazy decimals sometimes. It's still going to be a solution, so long as it's on the line. Okay? All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a